What's good, guys? This is Nightwing2303 from WearTesters.com. The Nike Kobe 11s dropped today, so you know what time it is, man. Let's go ahead and get right into it. First off, these things are f***ing gorgeous. Just look at them. And the Nike ID options on this shoe are bananas, dude. Like, there's so many just awesome stuff that you could do with it right now. Not only that, but you can customize the cushion just like the Kobe 8s. So you can get the lunar insert with the heel and the zoom. The heel and the zoom. The zoom and the heel, or you could just go full on lunar, or you can go full length zoom. Come on, man, full length zoom. Shit, take my money. They finally did the Flyknit right too. Almost. It's not like 100% pure Flyknit, even though it is. It's got some reinforcement, but I'll show you that in a second. These things fit true to size, and they are super comfortable. And it wouldn't be me if I didn't drop a shoe at least once. So yeah, I think that these things are dope. I'm just like, man, I can't believe we're on Kobe's 11th shoe. It might be his last one. That's crazy, dude. Like, this guy, I grew up watching Michael play, but Michael was like already in his prime. But I literally watched like Kobe's entire career, so it's kind of weird. Even though I'm not like his fan, it's just weird to see a guy that great. You know what I mean? Like, and he's finally he's done. He can't play anymore. Or he can. He's still shaking and baking, but he can't play the way he used to, like when he was wearing number 8 or the early days of 24. But we're trying to talk about the shoe, so you know, I'll stop rambling. So here they are. These things are freaking sick. You got that full Flyknit upper. However, if you see all of that shiny stuff in there, that's all plastic. Now, it's not glued onto the shoe like it was in the Kobe 9 and 10. What it is, it's actually plastic threading that they weaved into the actual knit here. So it's basically Flyknit with fishing line. Fishing line's strong as shit though, so this should get the job done pretty nicely. And they put that all throughout the entire shoe, so you can see that it's really reinforced, but not with glue. So it's going to be flexible and form-fitting, but it's not going to give out on you. And I know that people were really excited because there was no visible fly wire on these, but it's actually in there. You could see it right here. They put the fly wire in there, but they glued it down so that they just kind of tricked you. Not a big deal in my opinion. I don't care either way, but it is in there. You got that reflective swoosh with the scaling, translucent outsole, and this thing's traction looks super suspect. But as you guys know, every time I say that, the traction ends up being really beast. So for all I know, this could be some dope shit right here. It's like these weird little nub things, but they're flat. So I don't know how that's gonna grip. But you see this little S line that's in there? It goes all the way down the shoe. Those have little flat lines all over them. And then it's recessed right here. So when you put pressure on the actual, you know, the sole and everything, it's gonna compress a little bit. So these little areas are gonna grip the floor along with this area here. So I am very interested to see how this is gonna play out. And then you can also see the lunar underneath as well as the zoom. In my opinion, this is the best drop-in midsole yet. These are not insoles for everybody wondering. So no, you can't take this and put it inside your LeBrons, or, well, you can if you have the LeBron 11 still, but these are much lower profile than those. But you can't stick this inside of any other shoe unless it's a hollow shoe. So if your shoes don't do this when there's nothing inside, then this is not compatible with it. Plain and simple. These are midsoles, not insoles. Now, when I first saw pictures, I saw that the whole thing was lipped like this, and immediately I went back to thinking that this is gonna give me blisters like the Kobe 7 did, and I hated those things. I remember having to actually cut the areas that would be like chafing and pushing into my arch and everything, but this one feels much better sculpted. Like, it's kind of weird. Like, these areas right here are going to be buffers for your toes on the rubber portions out here, so it's kind of like protection, you know what I'm saying? And then the whole arch area is just nice and flat, and it just sculpts and molds right into your foot shape. It's really dope. And I love how they actually put some cloth or fabric there, so you know you're going to get a little bit of friction inside the shoe, so you're not sliding around when you're all sopping wet. You got that Nike Free inspired lunar drop-in, just like the Kobe 10s. And then these guys got one of the fattest Zoom Air units in the heel that I have seen in quite some time. Again, this is stupid comfortable, like really f***ing comfortable. Got the little stitch lines back there to remind you that Kobe had surgery on his Achilles. And if you're a fan of G.I. Joe, then it just looks like you're part of Snake Eyes' clan. And then on the right shoe, you got SpongeBob's house right there. Pretty sure that's supposed to be a warrior mask. Now, probably my favorite aspect of the shoe, besides the fact that the Flyknit is not reinforced with a bunch of glue, is the actual tongue. The tongue is freaking comfortable, dude. This thing is super padded. Not ventilated at all, but it is super padded. So this thing was really comfortable on foot. And I love the little patch right there with the gold logo. Super sick. Now, that really thin heel right here and the fact that it's rounded is a little bit disconcerting. If you're used to stopping on your heels, you might end up pulling a John Wall.
Knows how to play the game.
But other than that, I'm really excited to get these things out on court. I think that these are going to be great. At least I hope they're going to be great. Like I said, the only thing that really worries me is the traction and then maybe that heel area. So that pretty much concludes my real quick look on these guys along with my initial thoughts. Let me know what your guys' initial thoughts are down below in the comment section. Make sure you hit that like button if you liked the video. It goes a long way. Stay tuned for a performance review, and until next time, guys, have a good one.